A nice summer day in the Shenandoah Valley will provide the setting for an early season matchup between the Cardinals of the Catholic University of America and the hosting Eagles of Bridgewater College. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Bridgewater Soccer Complex. I'm Tate Mills, and here today we are presenting the home opener for the Bridgewater College women's soccer team. They enter today at an unblemished 2-0 record and will welcome a Catholic team entering at 1-1. There is a buzz around this Bridgewater team that we'll get to in a minute. But first, let's take a quick history lesson and get a quick weather check. Let's see here. The series is tied all time at 2-2. Catholic won last year in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. So 4 all-time matchups, and they've split them. It is currently 80 degrees out here, a little warmer than it's been here at Bridgewater, but nonetheless 80 degrees with 6-mile-an-hour winds, cool wind today, 11-mile-per-hour gusts. That should not be an issue. We're about to get started out here. Starting for the Eagles, we have Aaron Lockhart at goalie, Kendall Garza, Sophia Phillips, Kat King, Lyric Berkeley, Laura Narby, Cassandra Villavon, Marin Harris, Bryn Dempsey, Grace Minton, and Sienna Smith. And for the opposing Cardinals, number order Isabella Doherty, Caroline Aponte, Alex Barish, Meredith Dunsmore, Peyton Coran, Peyton Hardy, Emily Harkins, Ava Gregorio, Kelsey Price, Tegan Boyle, and Ava Reiger. So those are the starters for today as we look to get started here. The ball is in the middle mark of the pitch. We're going to get started soon. Let's get back to this buzz around the Bridgewater squad this year. As I mentioned, they started 2-0, which is their best start since 2021, where they went on to win 15 games that year, led by some great veterans here. The key win in that 2-0 record is at number 16 Carnegie Mellon. The Eagles took that one with a score of 1-0, and that's where they kind of got started. They won their next game also in Ohio against Marietta 2-0. So they've scored three goals in 2 games, and they're going to look to do the same thing here. Against Carnegie Mellon, they scored quick. Kat King scored a goal in the 7th minute, and then they kind of settled in on defense, that Van Horn defense, and held the entire game. They were outshot, but it did not seem to matter as they were able to hold on. And we are underway. Catholic will get first at the ball here. They're going to look to get started as Bridgewater will look to press early. And they're going to be able to force a quick turnover, and they're going to take it away as they work it up the pitch now. And they're going to get a center, and we're going to get a whistle for, I believe, an offsides call. So one offsides call early, and that will get the ball right back to the Cardinals. Looking to get back started here. Catholic enters today, as I said, at 1-1. This ball shot up in the air, headed again, and it finally settles back down. No one's claimed it yet. And Catholics looks like they're going to be able to come away with this one on the far end of the field, and we're going to get another stoppage. Anyway, so Catholic comes in here 1-1. They drop the first game to Franklin and Marshall with a score of 0-2, and then they beat St. John Fisher 1-0. So they have scored 1 goal in 2 games, so they're going to have to try to get some more offense going against this Bridgewater defense that's pitched 2 shutouts at the hands of true freshman Aaron Lockhart down in the goal. She is coming off ODAC Defensive Player of the Week for her defensive efforts in Ohio. And she stands at the ready now, retreats back to the goal. See if she's going to get any pressure here. Good defensive play and shot back up the field in a clearing effort that will keep the ball on this side. We're going to get a throw in now as this one's thrown in, headed up in the middle, boxed out, around, and slips a little bit. Looks like she might be having a chance to get a goal, and this one is going to be pressured and taken away. Good play by Marin Harris there to force, and they're behind the defense, but they're going to get an offside call because they were behind the defense. So Marin Harris was there to force that disruption, and the ball will return to Bridgewater here. For a goalie kick. Narby and Berkeley on this side looking to retrieve the ball, and they're going to head that way. That's Berkeley who's going to come up to it now, unable to take control, and that one's going to be right back into the control of the Cardinals. Pass upfield, and that's a chest shot there, and that's going to be a turnover. That's King with it, as that was an errant pass that was taken away by Emily Harkins. And Harkins will look to throw it in as she crow hops into that one. Harris is there looking to defend it, and she will be able to knock that ball out of bounds. Throw in for the Cardinals as the ball is taking control, and that one's going to be a turnover. Another good play by Harris as Narby shoots it up the field into an opponent, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Berkeley's going to throw it in. She's looking, and that's going to be going deep. Narby going down the field. Ball is a little too far in front of her, though, and Origer will be able to kick it upfield into the air, and it goes over the head of Berkeley. And how about that play? Harkins able to keep that alive. And that one's launched upfield and straight out of bounds. Here's Harris with it again. Tosses it in to Catherine King. Scored a goal earlier this season. Dempsey's going to have it now. He passes it to Narby. Narby, side pass to King. King's going to dance around with the ball, looking for some help, and going to return it to Dempsey, who's going to launch across the field and out of the reach of her Eagle teammate, and that's going to result in another turnover. So kind of a defensive game so far, not a lot of offense able to get going. See how that changes going forward, or if it will remain the same. Ball is back in now, far side of the field. So we're going to get a crossing effort here, and that's going to be launched back upfield in a clearing effort. And Berkeley's going to duck under that one, wrap around her defender, and almost able to get it. Oh, and that one's going to be kicked right into Sophia Phillips. Up in the air, Harris tracking, and that one's going to land out of bounds. This is Catholic's first road game. As I mentioned, they've played 2 games in our nation's capital where their campus is. Narby with it now, who's going to get it taken away from her by Harkins. And Doherty is going to have it now, trying to work upfield. Nice little pass there. Going to look back to her again, and she's going to have it upfield. And this will be Gregorio with it now, who's pressured by Harris. And that one's going to be out of the field of play. So, as I was saying, this is Catholic's first road game. And this is Bridgewater's first home game. 3rd game of the year for both squads, as they're going to line up in the goal area now, as looks like we're going to get a corner kick. Players at the ready. Ball is up in the air, and that one's going to be launched wide. But Catholic's still going to be in control. They're going to get a shot up, and that one's going to be high and wide. So our first shot of the game is by Catholic, which went a little high. Ball's in the air and misses everybody. Catholic should be able to keep control of it, and until Harkins knocks it out of bounds. Thrown for Bridgewater here as Phillips was breaking clear. Dempsey has it now as they look to clear, and that's going to go back to Lockhart. Lockhart's going to boot it upfield, and Bridgewater's going to get a chance to clear it here. They're having a hard time getting this ball out of their side of the field. And that one's ricocheted out of bounds. That was Alex Barish who had that last shot that missed high. As we're going to get another throw in on the far side of the field. Bridgewater was picked to finish 4th in the conference this year. They graduated 3 seniors. In a players' meeting, they were confident, though. They lost 3 seniors that they thought were contributive, but felt good about what they were bringing back. And then they were able to show that in their opening game of the season once they beat a nationally recognized Carnegie Mellon squad. So that came to fruition pretty quick. See if they can keep up this momentum. And then Catholic was picked to finish 3rd in their landmark conference. See how these two teams are able to navigate through the preseason talk and onto the field. Catholic's going to take control of this ball, launch upfield. It's Harkins again, marked by Harris, who's going to take it away at the time being, and that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. Gregorio's going to pass the ball over to Harkins, who's going to toss it in. Marked by Narby. Narby wants the ball back. Good defense there, forces a turnaround and a pass back out. So good defensive by the attacker there. As Berkeley will try to do the same thing, get our turnover, see if he can get on the board. Berkeley is one of 3 Eagles this season to have scored. Catherine King is the other one, and defensewoman Anna Beelan getting her first goal in her senior year. Beelan's a real player's player, glue girl. Great for the team, so it was cool for her to score as we get a stoppage here. Berkeley and Narby led last year. Bridgewater scorers with 7 goals each. Berkeley also was the first team all ODAC conference last year. So Lyric Berkeley is someone that Coach Van Horn is excited to return here in her senior year. As we're going to get a goalie kick in, and this one's launched downfield. Narby goes up for it and misses her. A little ahead of that one. As Gregorio's going to have it. And good defense by Berkeley there to get Narby the ball back. As Narby works between defenders and unable to get past the last one there. Ball on the far side of the field now. Still working for control. And we're going to get a stoppage. Going to get a free kick opportunity here for the Cardinals. Both players look to get in, both teams look to get in position here. Weaving in and out of defenders, looking to get set. Looks like they're about ready, and this ball is live towards the goal. And wrapped up by Lockhart. Got a little dicey there for a second, but she was able to pounce right back on it. And Bridgewater will look to finally get some offensive momentum going there. For Catholic, talked about the kind of the outlook of the season for Bridgewater as Narby looks to retrieve this one and mistimes her jump again. As this one's ricocheted into the feet of Harris, who will put it back towards Lockhart, who's pressured a little bit there. Had to get it away kind of quicker, maybe more than she wanted to. As King's going to have it now as she tosses it back, or kicks it back rather, to Harris, who launches it upfield. And that's going to be Narby tracking to it now as she doesn't get there quite in time. And that's knocked out of bounds. And they're going to give Bridgewater the ball as Narby's going to let Harris toss it in. This one's going to be tossed in over the head of Berkeley. Up in the air again. knocked around by two Cardinals, as Dempsey's going to look to settle down her squad now, call some shots. As this one's launched over there to the far side of the field, and it's a loose ball, and Catholic's going to pick it up. They've definitely been able to put more pressure on the Eagles' defense than the Eagles have been able to put on their defenses. We're going to get a shot, and that's going to be wide. So our second shot of the game, Cardinals are getting up some shots early, and that had to be what they want to do as a game plan, put the pressure on, make this Bridgewater defense and the ODAC Defensive Player of the Week work a little bit. Lockhart's going to launch this one upfield, and that one's going to be off the head of Hardy there. Harris going to toss it in. Good box out by Narby there. She's going to work upfield. Oh, good deflection there, but right back to Harris. He's going to dump it off to Dempsey. And King's going to have it now. She's going to work to the other side of the field. Launches it across the field. And that one's going to be taken away by Kelsey Price. And that was a good defensive play. And taken right back away. So a couple good defensive plays. No one's willing to give an inch here, as Ava Rager is going to be able to get some game action there. And she's going to facilitate a little bit. Gives it away here. That's Peyton Corrin with it now. Corrin has scored the only goal for the Cardinals this year as they're working it back up towards the field. Slowing up a little bit, and good play by Narby to halt that momentum and that push. Corner kick upcoming for the Cardinals, and it's away, and that's going to be headed out, and we're getting another shot that's going to be deflected early, and now we're working up the field for the Eagles. Flying up the field 2-on-2. That's Berkeley out there. They're going to get a push, working back through it now, and that's going to be a corner opportunity for the Eagles as we're 15 minutes into this one now. See if the Eagles are going to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. Catholic has not been able to take advantage of theirs. This one's up and in front of the goal, and that one's going to go in. Bridgewater draws first blood. They were able to take advantage of the corner, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead. That's kind of how they worked against Carnegie Mellon. Down on the shot opportunity. However, they took advantage of it when they needed to, and they lead this one. Loose ball in front of the goal. Got past the goalie on the corner, Reiger, and that was able to work out just fine for the Eagles. So this was a 1-0 game. Seems like they haven't spent much time on offense for the Eagles, but they're able to take a lead as we get an interception. I think Narby's going to take it up in this one. Excuse me, that's Kendall Garza. Good anticipation there to take the ball away. Another corner opportunity for the Eagles here, and this one is in play up towards the goal, and not quite. Berkeley looked to get another one. She was the one who scored first, bringing her season total to 2. as Harris is going to take this one up. Working around to Phillips now. Phillips still with it and taken away. Corin with it now, and that's going to be Dempsey who's going to be able to take that one away. To Narby. Out of bounds, and that one's going to be awarded to the Eagles. So Harris is going to throw another one in here. Trying to work some things out here. Bridgewater's coming off a season of 7, 7, and 5, so definitely not what they're looking for, but off to a much better start this year. They lost in the first round of the ODAC tournament last year. They were very young this year. That's another thing that was emphasized. When I was meeting with some of the players this year, they feel like they've gotten older, didn't lose a lot, and they're set up for success this year, and they've been able to find that early, as this one is out of bounds, and we're going to get another throw in by Harris. Catholic, on the other hand, just comes in a tad better at 8, 7, and 4. They lost in the first round of the Landmark tournament as this ball was put in play, and this is going to be Corin with it now. Corin dancing around Bryn Dempsey, and Dempsey's going to take it away at first, and that's going to go out of bounds. So two programs that struggled a little bit last year looking to get some footing in the early parts of the season before they get into conference play. As we get another stoppage. So we're going to get some subs in now. Looks like we have Avery Bowman and Angelina Serrano coming into the game now. Catholic graduated 8 seniors last year, talking about what they had last year, so they got another kind of young team. This one's up, and that one's going to be wide off the corner, high and wide there. But Catholic's getting some shots, so they keep getting these shots. You would think one might be able to go in at some point. We'll see. They're still playing from behind, though, due to the corner efforts of Lyric Berkeley. Good crowd out here for the home opener for the Eagle squad, as Lockhart's kick's going to sail out into that crowd. And the Cardinals are going to work back with it now. This is Hardy with it, taken to the ground, back up with it, puts it up, and that one's going to be easily wide. So up and down play for Peyton Hardy. As Lockhart's going to look to put this ball back in play. Her last one of these went straight into the stands. So, and this one is going to be headed by the Cardinals. Bounced around a little bit. No one able to come up with it yet. Still loose. And that's going to be Narby first to it. Oh, and taken away. Good play there by Doherty. Breaking free was Gregorio. Thought differently, and that one's going to be, in between the legs of Harris. As Gregorio's going to have it again, gives it up, dancing around the ball. That's going to be a Ponte. Towards the goal, and that one's going to be at the feet of Narby, who makes a good move around a defender, and she's going down the field now. She looks, and that's going to be right into the legs of Hardy. Drew a triple team there on Narby to shut that down. Good speed displayed by Narby there, however, not much worth at the moment as she was drawn by a couple of defenders. This one's up, and right off the head of Harris. This one's in the middle of the field now. Cardinals working down the field, trying to get around a defender. Almost does. Good defense there by Sienna Smith. And that one's going to be, right off the leg of Harris. She's going to get plotted for her efforts by her teammates. As we approach the 20-minute mark, just over the 20-minute mark in this one. Bridgewater leads 1-0. Another corner opportunity. This one's up, and that one not in great position. But the rebound, and that one's going to be up and high. Lockhart will look to put this one back in play. Eagles haven't had much offense going except for the initial play after they scored. Still spending a lot of time on this side, but that seems to fit into what they want to do. Take control of this game on defense and be able to take advantage and execute when they need to. Throw in now for the Cardinals. This one's air-mailed and over the head, and this one will be at the feet of Dempsey, who will pass it upfield, and that one's taken advantage of by the Cardinals. This one's crossed now, and in the right position was Harris, and that one's going to be taken up, and this one will be passed off. Narby is calling for the ball there on the far side, and they're going to have a chance here, flying up the field. Narby in the middle. We're going to get a shot, though, and that's going to be high. So a breakaway there. Back in play now. Berkeley on defense for the Eagles. Kendall Garza was the one who took that shot that missed a little bit, but still good, a good look. Nonetheless, a good shot opportunity there. Just not quite able to put that away as Lockhart's going to come out of the box and scoop that one up. And she's going to send this one away. And that one's going to be, off the head of Berkeley. Didn't work out, though. And that one's going to trickle out of bounds. Back in control of the Cardinals now, trailing 1-0. 20 minutes remain in the first half. Good defense by Garza there, forcing the turnover. Berkeley will get the opportunity to throw it in. Good throw there, sneaking behind the defense, and just not quite enough room for Garza. But they're going to get another opportunity at the corner kick. That's how Berkeley was able to score her first of this match. And this one is away, put up, and nothing yet. Ball still on the ground and knocked away back into the box here. And that one is going to be controlled. Narby tracking hard and pushes away and knocked out of bounds. Good soccer there by Laura Narby to keep the ball in control of the Eagles. Knocked it away from Emily Harkins. Harris will look to throw this one in, looks the direction of Narby, and out of bounds again. This one will be awarded to Harkins momentarily, as we're going to have Katie Scully coming into the game and Megan McFarland. So some sub work for the Cardinals today, rotational squad. As we are back in play here, as Harkins launches it upfield. That's going to be a Ponte with it now. And Harris, great game by Harris defensively so far. Lyric, Berkeley launches up the field. That's going to be looking for Garza. And just out of the reach, knocked out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? And that'll be Kendall Garza down there, awarded the ball. Looks like Berkeley's going to have a chance to throw it in, as the Eagles have had a bit more offensive opportunities in the last few minutes than they have for most of the game. Still lead 1-0. This one is going to be thrown in, and good defense there to knock it up, and down on the ground, pushed back up. But this should be Smith with it now. Oh, that got away from her a little bit. Oh, but she picks it back up. Garza with it now, dancing around the sideline, and alternately turns it over. Reiger with it now, and she will pass it off as the Cardinals look to make something happen, try to even this game back up. That's going to be a Ponte with it now. Launches upfield, and that's going to be passed and right to the feet of Lockhart, who will launch it up. She's out of position. Good job by Harris to buy her goalie some time out of position there. Harris working back upfield is going to give it off. She has an RB up to her left, and good defense there. Hope taken back away just for a second, though. That will be Peyton Hardy with it, launched upfield, and a missed header there by Harris. Oh, good move there. And Lockhart's going to wrap that one up. So looked like a bit of a chance there for a second for the Cardinals, unable to capitalize. And Lockhart will launch that up and away into the direction of Laura Narby, who will head it backwards. Oh, that was crafty. Back to Narby. She's going to have a chance here. Shoots, and just wide by Narby. She almost had that one. A glimmer of opportunity there for Narby. She looked to take it as she's going to get a breath of fresh air here. And she's going to come out replacing her. Not exactly sure who that is. Can't get a number, but the ball is in play for the Cardinals. Looks like Brianna Curo will be in for Laura Narby here. There is Curo again, and makes a play almost immediately. Cardinals looking to work the ball back up the field. They've had to be more on the defensive side in the last few minutes, as I said, as this one's launched upfield and no one in the area, and that one should roll out of bounds. And it does. In to the possession of the Eagles, as we are now under 15 minutes remaining in this half. Ball out of bounds again. Looking to work some things out here. And big throw in, headed up. And what got around, still working towards the goal now. Oh, good defensive play. Believe that was Smith forcing the disruption there. Wouldn't let them get the edge. But looks like the Cardinals will have a corner opportunity here. They have not been able to take advantage of one yet. They've had a few. As this one is up and away, low, and deflected back out, and that one will roll out of bounds. So good defense there by the Eagles. This one's going to be thrown into a crowd. Scully was there first, launched back out of bounds, and still controlled by the Cardinals. This one's going to be thrown in there, huddled around the goal. It's up and loose in front. Kura there with it. Oh, they had a chance, but that one's going to be out of position, and Harris is going to let it go to bounds. So few opportunities for Catholic there. None great, but they were there a little bit. They had one corner there that they weren't able to capitalize on, as Lockhart will look to launch this one downfield. It's up and into the direction of Curo, who will head in the right direction, but there's nobody there. Passes it around, up, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Ava Morin here. Freshman out of New York will look to throw it in. Right to Kuro, who's in for Narby. Berkeley with it now. Oh, and a good stoppage there to set the defense from Tegan Boyle. Berkeley's going to toss it upfield and into the direction of Phillips. Crowd wanted a penalty, not going to get one there. Berkeley's going to throw another one in. Approaching the 11-minute left in this one for the half. And this one's up towards the goal. Oh, good play there to get the ball out of there. This one's going to head out of bounds. Harris is going to have an opportunity to throw it in here, see what they want to set up. Just quick dump off here to Kuro, who's going to look around a couple defenders, and that's going to be taken away from her. Drew an extra defender. Aponte with it now. That's back out to Morin. Gives that up behind her to Boyle, who launches downfield. It's going to be Greaser with it now. Back out to Boyle. Working upfield now, but won't be able to do anything with it to avoid an offsides call. Lockhart's going to look to launch it downfield again. And this one's up and away. Right off the chest, and she was hit backwards by Hardy, who's going to draw a foul on that. Giving the ball to Tegan Boyle, who will look to get something going here as we approach 10 minutes left in this half. Eagles lead the Cardinals 1-0 as this ball is back in play. Launched up towards the middle of the goal, off the head of an Eagle. Kuro with it now, dumps it off to Dempsey. Dempsey launches up in the air, off the head of Boyle. Hardy, and that one's going to go to bounds. Morin again with it now, who's going to launch it into a crowd of defenders. Kuro's going to look to take it away as, good play by Morin to get a foot in there to disrupt that. Got it back now, and we'll give it up to the middle. And good play there by Hardy to take back control. There's Boyle. She'll take it now, and she's going to give it off to Greaser, who's going to push it to the far side of the field, I believe, with Barish. Back to the center of the field now, as Eagles are going to take it away. Good play there by Smith. Avoided the call, but it's going to push it out of bounds. A little bit of momentum there, which short-lived as the Eagles look to get back into defensive positioning. And Morton's going to toss it in, and I think that caught Kuro on its way out of bounds. And that's what the officials saw too, and Morton's going to get another chance to throw it in. Gives it right back to her. Draws a defender in Kuro, as Kuro's going to poke it out of bounds. Another disruption. Out of bounds again. Defense there by Dempsey on Serrano. Another throw in by Morin. Aponte with it now, working around the defense. And Lockhart's going to dive on it. Lockhart, true freshman out of Vienna, Virginia, won the starting goalkeeper job. And she's ran with it. A great opening performance against Carnegie Mellon, which she had 5 saves, 5 crucial saves there, all as the game went on to keep their 1-0 lead. As the ball is towards the center of the pitch now. And great defense there by Beelan. And that one will be, just wrapped up in time by Lockhart. That could have been bad, but it wasn't. That's what I was saying. She's really shown early why she won this starting job. As the last line of defense. As she's going to launch this one up. And that one's going to get a couple Eagle bounces, but ultimately taken control of by Catholic. Just for a second, though. And looks like we're going to get a stoppage. Berkeley was there. They're not going to give it to her, though. She's confused as to why. But Catholic's going to get another chance on offense. Past few minutes have been dominated by Catholic. Not able to get a ton of looks, though, but they've sure have been on that side as they're looking for Morin now. And she settles back behind a defender and will poke it up towards the goal area. And good defense by Harris to get it out of there. Take that back. That was Bryn Dempsey. Good heads-up play by Dempsey to get it out of there. Ball will remain on this side, though. And they're gonna tell her to back up a few steps. Morin, that is, and she looks to toss it in now. Crow hops into it, and that's going to be off the head and out of bounds of Peyton. No, Sarah Greaser. Approaching 5 minutes left in this half. Bridgewater still leads 1-0 after Lyric Berkeley was able to take advantage of a corner opportunity. This is Harris now, looking to throw it in. Finds Dempsey, mishandles it at first. Gets it out of there just in time. This is going to be England tracking towards it now. Hannah England into the game. Beelan with it now, so a few subs in for the Eagles. King launches upfield, right to a defender in Morin, who pushes it backwards as she was falling down. And looks like Beelan will be able to toss this one in. Eagles remain in control of the ball here. Just for a second, though. And now it's going the other way. Katie Scully launches it up the field, and just Eagles are going to be there. They let her get it, though. Settle into the defensive position. Smith as works around Smith. Goal's empty, and just gets around. So, good move by Kuro there. She doesn't know where her teammate went. Finds her, though. Finds England. That got dicey for a second by Lockhart. She was out of position heavy there. As fight for the ball, Hannah England's there. And Catholic's going to win possession, though. Harris jumps on it. Back to Catherine King, who can't connect with Beelan, and that's going to be a turnover. Ball is in play down on the Bridgewater defensive side. See if the Cardinals can get anything going before the half here as we approach 3 minutes to go. It's going to be a Ponte with it now. Oh, she's taken to the ground. Oh, that one's launched upfield. And there's nobody there except for Tegan Boyle, who will redirect to the goalkeeper in Rieger. Upfield off the head of Beelan. And that's one's going to be dumped off to Lockhart, who instantly passes it back upfield. And that's going to be a shot, and Lockhart's going to jump right back in front of it. Lockhart taking her time here, looking to get this one to the end of the half. Launches up downfield, makes it about halfway down the field before someone finally jumps on it there. King's going to launch downfield, and that one's going to take a couple bounces, though. And she's going to be right there. Oh, not quite in time. Good redirection by Rieger to get the ball out of trouble. Launches up downfield. Headed up by Beelan. And finally taken control of by Catholic. See if Bridgewater can hold one more time. Maybe a couple if necessary. Harris is going to have it. Oh, taken to the ground. Oh, and they're going to have a bit of numbers there for a second. They're going to look to get a shot. And that one's not going to have enough power on it. I think it was wide anyway. So Bridgewater holds the defense there as we approach a minute left in this half. Up downfield, and a little collision there. Larson was involved in that one. Lucy Larson, sophomore out of Maryland. As the ball is back in play here. 30 seconds remain. And that one is going to be able to keep in bounds here. 20 seconds left for Rieger. As looks like both teams might be a little content for keeping this one how it is.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Looks like that will be the case as both teams will head to the locker room. As the Eagles of Bridgewater will take a 1-0 lead into the half of their home opener against Catholic. So, Lyric Berkeley has the game's only goal so far for Bridgewater off of a corner kick. So we're going to head off to halftime now, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to the Bridgewater Soccer Complex here, and we have a quick stat change for you. Catherine King is awarded goal credit of the game's only goal. She must have got a piece of that one as it was going in. So Lyric Berkeley did not get credit for that one. Catherine King did. So that changes things up a little bit. Catherine King now becomes the season leading goal scorer for her Eagles. Running through some stats here as we head into the second half. Obviously, it is 1-0. Catholic leads in shots and shots on goal. 8 shots and 3 shots on goal for Catholic. 3 shots and 1 shot on goal for Bridgewater. Bridgewater 2 fouls. Catholic has 5 corners to Bridgewater's 3. Bridgewater has 3 saves. Lockhart has been locking down in the goal. We're about to get back started here. Clouds have rolled in, so it's cooler out here now than it was at the start. That is for sure. Didn't seem to really play that much into it. It's only 80 degrees. That's not too bad for what they're used to out here. Both teams still in the huddle, looking to break it soon, as we have a second half of a soccer game to get to. Laura Narby back on, impact player in the first half, but Brianna Curro came in and played pretty well too. Kendall Garza, Anna Beelan, Sienna Smith, just some players out here for the Cardinals. We have Peyton Corin, Isabel Doherty, Sarah Greaser, and those are just some of the players that returned as we are now back started. As this one is going to be thrown in. Of course, now we're changed sides, so Bridgewater is defending the tree line side. And Lockhart's going to get a foot on that one. Oh, good move around the defender. That's risky business, though. Aponte's going to take it for the Cardinals, and it's going to be ricocheted back up, and I think that's Boyle back there on the defensive line. The Cardinals now defending the far side back towards campus, as this one's going to be bounced around now. It's Catherine King, who once again got the credit for the first goal. This one's going to be shot back up, and that one's going to be wide. Another shot by Laura Narby. Went just wide. Rieger's going to launch this one upfield and off the head of an Eagle. And this one's going to be pushed back towards the offensive side for the Eagles. Kendall Garza is going to draw it now. And that one's going to be pushed back to Rieger, who will look to facilitate here. Oh, good move there by Doherty to get around a defender. And Narby's going to take that one away, and Narby's pushing upfield, draws a bunch of defending help, see if she can get the ball out of there. And, still working is Narby. And kicks it into a defender. And she's going to have a corner opportunity here, so good offense by Narby there. Correction, that wasn't a corner. I'm not sure what that was on the far side, but it resulted in Catholic taking control of the ball here, and now they're pushing down the pitch. We got some numbers here working, and Bridgewater's going to settle back in to draw about even. Garza's going to take control of it now. Draws the defender, gives it up. And this one's going to be Berkeley with it now as she finds Narby on the far side, and Narby's going to let that one go. Thrown in here by the Cardinals. And, just got it out of there was King. And this one's going to be upfield. Kendra Garza tracking towards the ball now and just poked out of bounds. Stopping the momentum. Berkeley's going to look to throw this one in. And she will. Oh, good toss there in front of the goal. Back to Berkeley, who mishandles it and tries to center it and deflected. Garza was there, not able to. Berkeley's right back in position, though. Laura with it now. Oh, rips a shot right into the legs of, I believe, Harkins. Corner kick opportunity for the Eagles. That's how they scored on the first goal of the game. And this one is up. And, Berkeley almost had a chance there. I think it did hit her first, but saved, centered again. Put in the middle by Garza. And knocked away by the Cardinals. But there's an Eagle down there who was ready for it. As the Cardinals are pushing down the field now, as Lockhart comes out of the goal and launches it up downfield. And that one's going to stay in play there, as the ball will be awarded to the Cardinals. And Harris is going to draw a defender there. Lockhart comes out of the goal, and that is just wide. Lockhart's been out of position a couple times in this one, but it hasn't cost her yet. Lockhart still taking her time down there with the ball. Lockhart will kick it away. The two Cardinals who will keep it down on this side. And this one is going to be knocked out of bounds and awarded to Bridgewater. Throw-in opportunity here. And ball's in the middle there. Lockhart stays in position that time. And Bridgewater's going to get awarded the ball on this one. Lockhart's going to put the ball on the ground, and she will take a couple steps back and will boot this one away. Downfield now for the Eagles offensively. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So Catholic's going to take control of it again. Believe that's Dempsey down there, making things tough on the Catholic offense. Narby with it, pokes it back. Smith is going to take it and try to get something going here. She looks the way of Berkeley, and it's going to get past her. right to Catherine King. Oh, good move around the defender. She's got Garza, and that's the way she will go. Oh, another crafty move by Garza there. Working control of the ball, draws an extra defender. And around the defender again. She's going to put this one up towards the goal. Oh, keeps it on the ground. Not quite what they were looking for as Grace Minton, out onto the field, and she will get an opportunity to throw this one in. And she will look in the direction of Garza, who is bumped. And that's going to be a no call as Garza went to the ground. Catholic awarded the ball. This will be Serenado with it. Finds Doherty. Oh, and that one sails out of bounds. Almost hit a member of the crowd. Aponte with it now. And again, see if she can work around her defender. Puts it up towards the goal, and Lockhart's there. It seemed kind of like a rush shot. Not a great high percentage shot, but she took it nonetheless. It was on target, but Lockhart was able to catch it standing still. And she will look to get rid of it. Catholic remains with the control of the ball here. Oh, until then, that was Minton, I think. Yes, it was. There to knock it out of the way, finds Berkeley, works upfield. Berkeley's taken down to the ground. That's going to be Narby with an opportunity here. Oh, she's tripped up. She's tripped up and then finds, had some momentum going there. Looked good there for a second as we're going to get a whistle. Narby wanted to call there. Didn't get it. And the Cardinals will have another offensive possession here. Greaser will put it to Corin, who finds Aponte, who is pushing upfield now. Seems like she could shoot if she wants to, and she will. And deflected up. Oh! Good defensive play by Lockhart. Wow, just what she needed. Wasn't out of position that time. And gets a crucial save here. That would have drawn it even. Seems like Aponte was ready to shoot that, though, as Narby has it now, and she's going to pass it upfield to Garza, who was going to work around a defender. She might get a chance to shoot here. She might try to reset. She's going to pass it off to Phillips. Phillips to Berkeley. Berkeley's going to take a shot. Oh, and very wide. Some scoring opportunities by both squads here in the past couple minutes. As they look to settle things down out there, Rieger will launch it upfield into a crowd off the head of Catherine King, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Smith. Greaser cross court, and that's going to be touched for a second by the Eagles and then recontrolled by the Cardinals. Oh, good move there. Good defensive play. As Minton launches it upfield, we'll find Berkeley, and she will take control of the ball. And she's going to pass it up, and there's nobody there. This one will be Boyle now. She will boot it upfield, and we'll find an Eagle as they will look to settle things down now. That's Dempsey with it, cross field, as Garza will take control. It's going to be Minton with it, as that's knocked away from her. Garza comes up to the ball, tries to beat it to the sideline, and unable. Retains possession, though. As Berkeley's going to look to throw this one in. And this one is tossed away up towards the middle of the goal. Launched up in the air, still in the air, in the direction of the goal. And just knocked out of there. Good heads-up defensive play. Oh, another Good play there. Boba Dempsey's right there to knock it back towards Berkeley. Berkeley will get another chance. Oh, another crack move around a defender. She's going to have a chance maybe. Oh, I think she might have. Oh, she off the post. Another opportunity. Oh, and just wide. Golden opportunity missed by the Eagles. I feel like they had a chance on that one. I believe they're going to keep possession here. I think that was Berkeley who had a great shot, and Narby just rushed it just a little bit. They're going to get a corner opportunity now, though. This one is up and away. And, Berkeley came in there fast, but not able to connect. Eagles should retain here for a second at least, and now they won't. So you got to feel like Catholic gets out of there somehow. Somehow got to stop. And now they're going to have a chance to tie this one up. Well, they had a chance, and they turned it over. Tossed in by the Eagles. And Garza's going to have it. Oh, cuts in nice to avoid. Oh, and she's down as they continue to play on. Berkeley is there. Garza's back up. She's going to run up towards the ball, so she looks okay for the time being as this ball is back. And that's going to be launched out of bounds. Throw in for the Eagles here on the far side of the pitch. And that one will be right to the feet of a Cardinal. Still on the far side now. Defense by King will draw a foul. That was Doherty who was fouled. As we get a opportunity here. And this one is up and away, up towards the middle of the pitch, headed up, and that one's going to go to bounds. Under 30 minutes left in this one. As Lockhart is going to take her time now. Let her squad get set. And this one is finally put into play by Lockhart, and that one's going to be controlled by the Eagles. Narby's going to take it now, and she's going to pass it upfield. That's Garza tracking. Gets around her defender. Looks to put it back towards. She's going to settle down. Dumps it off to Berkeley, who will leave it for Garza. Centers it now. Villavon. And that'll be still knocked around. Berkeley with it now. And she will look to score, and right to Rieger for an easy save. Berkeley took that one with her left foot. Not able to get any air on it. Rolled right into Rieger. So Rieger's going to punt this one away. And, fierce header by Minton there, and that one will be for naught as Peyton Hardy will find control of the ball, pass it up, and that was going to be taken by the Eagles. And we're going to get a stoppage. Phillips is going to draw the foul on that one, and the Eagles will have control of the ball. Minton at the ready, and she will boot it away towards the goal, headed up by Hardy, controlled by Narby. Draws an extra defender, punts it towards the goal, and that one's controlled by Rieger as well. Back into play now. Cardinals have control, at least for the time being. Cardinals still moving it around, unable to get much penetration into the scoring side of the field. That was Corin with it, who finds, let's see what they do with this. Lockhart will take control of it after Scully marked it down there. Lockhart will get it away, and that one will be controlled by Aponte, who will dump it off, and Cardinals are in business here, at least for the time being. Works around a defender for the time, and that one's going to be out of bounds. And the Eagles will take control of that one. So another good defensive possession there. All right, couple subs for the Eagles now. Anna Beelan is back in. As Larson is back in as well. So a couple of the same subs that we saw at the end of that half, the first half, are in right now for the Eagles. Cardinals keep control of the ball here. As I say that, it rolls out of bounds. Audrey Maggio is in as well. As that ball is in, and we're going to get a whistle on that one. Kuro is in too, so I think it's that same sub package that came in. I might have misspoke. I'm not sure if Maggio was in the game or not. Nonetheless, I think it's the same sub package from the end of the first half, featuring Kuro, Larson, and Beelan. Speaking of Beelan, she's going to come up, and she's going to have to retreat back after the ball rolls out of bounds. Ball's back in play, and they're going to give that to Alex Barish, who's going to throw it in off the head of Cece Griffin, who just came into the game. And this one is back up in the air now. Emily Harkins back at it. Oh, good anticipation there. Bridgewater is in business offensively now, as this one is, right off the storage shed there. That hit it hard. But they're going to get a corner nonetheless. See if they're able to take advantage of this. Their only goal today, end of the game, came from a corner opportunity, as this one is up and away. Good placement, and that one's going to go in. What a redirect! Wow, Kendall Garza. Anticipation was there, and so was the ball. Wow. Catherine King gets the assist. Kendall Garza gets the goal, and Bridgewater goes up a commanding 2-0. Wow. the corners have been the story for the Eagles today. They've scored off 2 of them. So incredible anticipation, right place, right time for Kendall Garza, the senior out of Brambleton, Virginia. Catholic's going to get possession of this now, and you got to think that they're going to be pushing offensively here. Down 2 goals, just over 20 minutes to go. And see if this Mike Van Horn defense can settle in and finish this one off. Coach Van Horn is in his 18th season here at Bridgewater. 201 wins, win percentage of .657. So great career so far for Van Horn. Trying to put together another great squad here. He's had a bunch of great squads in the past. This one has the potential to be one of them from what we've seen so far in the first 3 games. This ball is shot up in the air. Garza, who scored the previous goal, is tracking, and she's hit. And that's Anna Beelan who will throw this one in. Larson with it now. Larson moving up the pitch. Good move there. Controlled by Catholic and disrupted by Smith. Smith is going to move up the pitch now, and she will look to put that one in the center, and that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. On the opposing side, Catholic is coached by Casey Summers in her 4th season. 29 wins so far. She's had some good squads as well, but her current squad's down 2-0 in this one, and they need some goals. They've gotten the looks. This one center for Bridgewater in the middle now, and not much done with that. Catholic finds themselves down 2-0 here. About 20 minutes to go as Beelans marks it with it now, and she's going to let that one go out of bounds and takes control of that one. Instantly throws it in, smile on her face while she does it. As that was Scully with it now, defended by Beelan. Beelan's hard to get around. As I'm saying that, Beelan takes control of it again. So good set of defensive possession for Beelan here. So we're going to get mass subs here for Catholic. Coron's coming out. Gregorio's coming in for Coron. Think Hannah England is going to come in for Cassandra Philavon. So the Catholic had a bunch of subs on the sideline. Looks like they were going to come in. Only one subbed in and out. All right, we're back playing now. As Smith is with it now, she's going to return that to Lockhart. Gets it out of there quick to halt oncoming Cardinals. And that one's going to be bumped out of bounds. So Catholic's going to take control of that one. Still working through some issues here. Now we're back ready. This is Barish with it now, who's going to throw it in. And find Aponte, who finds Price out there in the corner. That one's going to go out of bounds. So not a great offensive possession there for Catholic when they are in need of some. Down to 18 minutes to go. Time is tick, 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 ticking for the Cardinals. As Lockhart takes a few steps Bumps it upfield and redirected. The loose ball controlled by the Cardinals. They'll get another crack at it offensively. Work towards the goal, and that one's going to be high. Definitely pushing a little bit are the Cardinals. Down 2, though, is going to be a tough position. Once these Eagles set in defensively, they can be tough. They haven't allowed a goal all year. Lockhart will put the ball back in play. Off the foot of Hardy. And still controlled. Oh, good play there. Still fighting for possession on the far side of the pitch. And Dempsey is there. And she's going to boot it upfield. And she lost track of the ball. I believe that was Price who lost control of the ball as this one, she's run into. Larson was there with it and ultimately got it away, but not much else going. And the Cardinals are pushing back up the field until Dempsey comes in. Take that back, Harris. Been a great game so far from Marin Harris, a true freshman out of North Carolina. As this ball is back in play, and that one's going to be shot out of bounds, disrupting the momentum by Garza. Good game from Garza today as well with a goal. And out of bounds again. Thrown in now by Barish. And that one's going to be skied out of bounds. Catholic will retain possession here as they are thrown in, and they need to get something going desperately. Won't be on that possession, though. As this one will be thrown in. This will be England with it now, kind of trapped a little bit, and that one's going to be off of Aponte there. No, take that back. Larson's going to have it now. As she works around a teammate. Oh, that might have disrupted her a little bit. Catholic will retain possession for the time being, and Hannah England comes up. Oh, and she takes a shot. She comes up smiling, nothing. She got hit in the face. But will reward her team the ball. Aponte asking for an explanation there from the official, as is Hardy. They're not going to get the answer they want. And Bridgewater will keep control of the ball. Launch downfield. And that's going to be in front of the goal. No, Larson not quite there. Rieger will punt it away. Oh, good contact there by King. Hannah England there got tied up a little bit, and Catholic, and a good defensive play to halt the momentum there. That was Smith. Price with it now, marked by Beelan. Phillips attacking the ball now. That one's going to be put up, and that one's going to be high. Definitely feel a sense of urgency from the Cardinals, but the Bridgewater defense locking him down so far. See if they can hang on for 14 more minutes. Lockhart will take her time getting this one in bounds, and she will kick this one away. Tracked by King, missed it a little bit, and this one won by Price for the Cardinals. Another shot, and another save by Lockhart. Man, she is playing great today. No surprise. Launched up in the air. Oh, off the head of Hannah England. That was a good header there. Larson going back towards the ball, and that one's got to first by Rieger. King jumps into it. Unable to get anything going, and this one will go out of bounds. Price with it, made a shot towards Beelan, and Beelan jumps on it, redirected, and that one will be controlled by Lockhart as well. So another momentum saver. And Lockhart will punt this one upfield. And Catholic will keep possession again for the time being. Finds a defender in Dempsey that will get rid of it. Got some subs, and now Larson's out. Phillips is out. I believe Kuro is out too. So back in play off of Berkeley, and that's into the road, I think. Ball's back in play now. No one able to get control of it yet. Catholic sideline says they got it, and they do. Oh, big shot taken on the far side of the field. Still working the far end of the field now. Bridgewater will have possession and a throw in. And that one's launched right out of bounds again. Definitely tell Bridgewater is settled in and making this a defensive game. And looking just to close this one out at 2-0. We're approaching 10 minutes remaining. As Hannah England will try to clear it. And she will clear it out of bounds. Back in play and back out of bounds. So definitely Bridgewater's looking just to close this one out how it stands. See if they're able to do so. Launched upfield again. And some pressure there. Oh, Garza's going to call for the ball. Kicks it back up. She's got Berkeley down the field. Offense now for Bridgewater's getting into gear as she's going to pass it back up. Narby's going to have a look at it here. Shoots and just saved by Rieger. So Laura Narby's had a few shots today, not able to find success on them though, but that one was very, very close. Corner opportunity, that's how they've scored their 2 goals today for the Eagles. See what they're able to do on this one. Try to get a dagger goal. Oh, Rieger comes out of nowhere and snags that one out of the air. She's going to roll this one up to Gregorio. See if the Cardinals offense can get anything going in the last 9 minutes. Try to make things interesting here. Redirected by Hardy to get it back down to the goal side. And that one will go out of bounds. Back in play now, and then right back out of bounds. Got some subs now. Kelsey Price is out. As this ball is up in the air, kicked downfield by Beelan. Just trying to get it out of there and get out of this one. Oh, good kick by Narby there to keep that one in play. Keep that momentum going. Berkeley's down there now, looks for the ball. Narby's in position though. She might get a shot at this. She will. And that one's going to miss. So another missed shot by Laura Narby, who's had a great game in the right position. She still awaits her first goal of the season as we approach 7 minutes left in this one. As King is there for that redirect. Berkeley's heading back towards it now. Not much pressure from her, though, as the Cardinals will work back upfield. And this one will head out of bounds. Ball is back in play now. That lasted a second. All right, once again back in play. Catholic with it now. They got to get something going. Puts it up towards the center. Beelan's there for the redirect. She launches it upfield, and they'll get a chance. Garza sprinting down the field. Wow. Put some pressure on Catholic. Great conditioning. 5 minutes to go. Garza still looks like she has a full tank. Ode to the strength and conditioning program here at Bridgewater as they got a good opportunity here. And they're going to get an offsides whistle. Rieger came out to try to block that one, but the whistle stopped it first. Ball is tapped into play. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in this one, time seems to be running out for the Cardinals. The Bridgewater defense too pressing, as this one is going to be pushed up by Berkeley here, who might have a chance at this one. Oh, good move by it. Works on a defender, shoots, and saved by Rieger. Eagle offense using the help from their defense, try to get some extra shots to try to really put a nail in this one. Haven't been able to seal it yet, but 2-0 seems almost insurmountable by the way it's going now. Don't want to make any predictions or anything, but less than 5 minutes. Score remains 2-0. Eagles defense has been superb when they've needed to execute. This one goes out of bounds again. Ball is back in play. As they might have some momentum here as they're going to put a shot up. Lockhart's going to come out of the goal. Oh, and a good athletic play by Lockhart to lock it down. Keeps the score at 2-0. She's going to punt it upfield as we get to the 4-minute to go. Mark Catholic had a bit of a look there. Good heads-up play by Lockhart. Launched up in the air. That one will be controlled by McFarland. And then taken away by Bridgewater. Beelan's with it now. See what she will do with it. And she's going to work it upfield. She's got Garza up the sideline. She will go that way. A little out of reach, though. Garza's putting pressure on. Handled properly by the Catholic defense. And Beelan's right there. As Berkeley will work around with it, trying to bleed some more clock out of this one as we approach 3 minutes to go. Thrown up towards the goal. And that one will land. Philivon up there. Berkeley with it now. Got away from her. As Catholic will. Looks like they'll control it so far. That one looked pretty close. Berkeley sure thought it was out. Now they're going to get a whistle. Berkeley's going to throw it in. She's got Garza down there. And she's put into a corner, and that one's going to go to bounds. Back in play now, see if Catholic can put anything together in the last 2 minutes. This is Scenario with it. And taken away by Beelan. Beelan's had a great defensive game. Oh, taken away. Smith's down there trying to play some defense towards the goal. And Lockhart gets her hands on it again. Punted away, under 2 minutes to go now. Up towards Hannah England. Dempsey with it now against Doherty. Finds Aponte. 90 seconds remaining. Center towards the goal. Lockhart out of position there. Oh, makes up for it with the help of Dempsey. Berkeley with it now. As Berkeley will throw it in, see if they can get one more goal. That's Garza down there with it as it gets deflected out of bounds. 1 minute remaining in this one. As Bridgewater looks to just put this one away. Not much going on down there. Looks like that's Garza in a corner. Draws 3 defenders. Knocked away. Garza's on the ground.
30 seconds remaining.
And now we get a whistle. Seems almost like a formality at this point. Get out these last 20 seconds. As the ball continues to be put around, as we're going to get a countdown now. England's going to put it back out. Running back to the Catholic side, and this one is over. Bridgewater improves to 3-0 at the hands of Lockhart. Couple key saves. Goals by Catherine King and Kendall Garza is how they got to 2, and an excellent defensive effort once again for the Mike Van Horn defense. Still have yet to let up a goal on the year. So Bridgewater will improve to 3-0. Catholic will drop to 1, and 2 Bridgewater's onto their best start of the season in years. They will travel to Pennsylvania this Saturday to take on Dickinson. On the other side, Catholic will fall to 1 and 2, and they will travel to Pennsylvania also on Saturday to take on Haverford. So take you through some stats here as we look to finish up. Obviously, 2-0 was your final score. Catholic had more shots than Bridgewater, 16 to 14 shots on goal, or even at 7 apiece. Bridgewater had 8 corners to Catholic's 5 corners, and that's how they were able to take advantage of this game. So they scored on, both their goals were on corners. And Bridgewater had 5 fouls. Catholic committed 3. Bridgewater was offsides 1 or 2 times. Bridgewater had 7 saves, so a great effort from Lockhart. Catholic had 5 from Rieger. Aponte led the shooting effort from the Cardinals with 5 shots. Lauren Arbery had 6 shots. Neither of them scored. So that is how this one will wrap up. As I was saying, the Eagles haven't had a 3-0 start since 2020, which they went on to win the ODAC championship this year. So could things bode well for this young Eagles squad? We will see. On the other end, Catholic's going to fall to 1-2, and they are in danger of losing a few. They have some tough games coming up for sure, including taking a visit to Newport News to take on the number 3 ranked Christopher Newport University. So that's how this one's going to end up. Bridgewater is going to take this one 2-0. I'm Tate Mills. Thanks for tuning in today, and we will see you next time.